A new month means new indie games. Here is April's selection. Let me know in the comments below which games you are most looking forward to. First up, we have Meet Your Maker, a post-apocalyptic first-person shooter where every level is designed by players. The goal is to build your own maze-like base and then go raid other players' bases, either by yourself or with friends. You gain new loot from either raiding other people's bases or by having players succumb to the various traps in your own base. It's a really unique premise that sounds like a lot of fun. Hopefully the game is able to find the audience required to make it work, something that is a risk with any online focused game. Meet Your Maker comes to PC, PlayStation 4 and 5 and the Xbox series of consoles April 4th. Passpartout 2, The Lost Artist, is a game about drawing and then selling your own art. It's a sequel to a game that came out in 2017 and looks to build on that title. As you explore the town, you will take on commissions in order to earn more money and buy new supplies so that you can craft even more wonderful creations. I love the idea of creating your own art and then having it incorporated into the game. And judging from screenshots, it seems that the tools available allow you to create some lovely pieces. Do you have a hidden artist inside you? Find out when Passpartout 2, The Lost Artist, releases on PC April 4th. Next up we have a roguelike, but before you groan, this title comes from the team behind Curse of the Gods, one of the best roguelikes come out in recent years. Ravenswatch takes a similar artistic style to the previous title, but layers folk tales and legends on top. The unique hook here is that the game can be played solo or co-op, with up to 4 friends playing together. Outside of that, the usual roguelike standards are present and correct, with multiple builds available, a number of classes to pick from, and persistent upgrades. After Curse of the Gods, I have high hopes for this next title from Past Tech Games. Ravenswatch arrives on PC via Steam Early Access, April 6th.
You thought you could help, Reverie. So much hope, and so much disappointment. Even a blown-out candle can still burn a scroll. Who am I to tell how this tale ends?
Hunt the Night is a retro-styled action-adventure game. Featuring stylistic pixel art and a top-down perspective, you play as Vesper, a stalker who must explore the world of Medran, a place filled with horrors and ruins. As you fight your way through dungeons and face off against bosses, you will unlock new gear and upgrades that will allow you to customise Vesper's build. Take on hunts that will reward you with greater health and dark energy, and ultimately seek to fight back the darkness that is engulfing the world. There is strong theming present in this game, which is something I always appreciate, and I like the sound of the adaptive soundtrack that has been written in collaboration with the Secret of Mana composer Hiroki Kikuta. Hunt the Night pounces onto PC April 13th. The Mageseeker, a League of Legends story is, as you can probably guess from the title, the latest in the line of games looking to flesh out the League of Legends IP. What immediately caught my eye with this title was the impressive animations on display during combat, and the art is pretty good too. Billed as an action RPG, you play as Sylvaas, a mage who has recently been freed from years of captivity, who appears to not quite be able to give up his captive chains. Using said chains, you must liberate Demacia by recruiting other mages to your cause and upgrading your base in order to unlock new powers that will allow you to achieve your aim of liberation. Combat will be where this game lives or dies, and on first blush it looks sharp and responsive, and the developer's Digital Sun have some pedigree, having previously made the shopkeeping roguelike Moonlighter. The Mageseeker, a League of Legends story, comes to all the consoles and PC April 18th.
Demacia, the city of radiant virtue. It is time to reveal the truth of its darkness.
Our next title is my pick of the month. Shadows of Doubt is an immersive sandbox sim that sees the player take the role of a private detective working in a fully simulated sci-fi noir city filled with crime and corruption. Everyone in this world is simulated and will go about their lives, and you have total freedom as to how you interact with this world as you set about taking on cases in order to earn a living, all the while trying to track down a serial killer. The game is massively ambitious, and if it manages to achieve what it sets out to do, then it could be something really special. Shadows of Doubt sleuths its way onto PC via Steam Early Access, April 24th.
How much do they pay you for a hatchet job like that? Enough for you to convince yourself it would be the last one?
Afterimage is a metroidvania with a beautifully crafted world full of colour and life that makes the game really stand out, all of which has been hand-drawn. Outside of the art, the game is made up of 4 worlds, each with their own distinct look, identity and enemies to fight. You will have various abilities to unlock as you progress, and a selection of weapons and magic with which to do battle. It's very much a metroidvania, so you will know before going in whether you're going to like it or not. Personally, I just love the art and can't wait to explore the world that Oregon Shanghai have created. Afterimage shimmers onto all the consoles and PC April 26th. The Last Case of Benedict Fox is the second Metroidvania on this month's list, and another title with a strong visual style, this time one that apes the creations of Tim Burton. The game sees players explore the world of secret organisations and the occult, and do battle with Lovecraftian demons.
My father.
As you explore the memories of the deceased, you slowly uncover the truth behind an old mansion where a couple was slain and a child is missing. Playing the demo, I enjoyed the exploration and the overall style and feel of the world, but the combat was perhaps a tad too clunky, and hopefully the developers will have tightened that up. The Last Case of Benedict Fox arrives on PC, Xbox Series of Consoles and Xbox Game Pass, April 27th.
Your father's ego has suffered more than we anticipated.
Who is she?
Answer the question for yourself, Benedict.
This next game is a lovely cosy title about delivering the post. Mail Time sees you take the role of a newly trained mail scout, tasked with delivering post to the Desanines of Grumblewood Grove. Other than delivering the post, there are no real goals in this game. You are free to just explore the world and meet the various characters who populate it. There are no time limits, no pressure, and no risk of harm. It all sounds like a wonderful, relaxing time. Mail Time will be delivered to Nintendo Switch, PC, and PlayStation 4 and 5, April 27th. Our final title for April is Zoria Age of Shattering, a turn-based CRPG along the lines of the classics of the genre. You take control of a party of 4, each with their own unique skills and abilities, who you guide through the world of Zoria. As you explore, you will be able to craft new equipment, construct and upgrade a base, and send followers on automated missions to gain new loot. It is certainly a title looking to tick all of the CRPG boxes. The developers promise fluid combat that will require you to use all the various skills at your disposal and will allow you to use the environment to your advantage. Zoria Age of Shattering comes to PC via Steam Early Access, April 27th.
Are in your hands.
So that's April's slate of games. As usual, a great mix of titles from which I'm sure you'll be able to find something that takes your fancy. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing as it really helps the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.